Okay, everyone, I'm at the Tamiya booth, and I'm standing in front of what I personally think is probably the most exciting and most important release of the entire Tokyo Hobby Show. Some folks may want to differ with me, but we can have an argument about that later. I am in front of this beautiful new Tamiya Spitfire Mk.IX in 32nd scale. Now, I'm sure you know, if you're an aircraft model fan, that Tamiya did a 32nd scale 0 a few years back. Well, they really learned a lot from their experience with that kit, and they've pulled out all the stops on this beautiful new Spitfire. Let's take a look at some of the incredible features that they've put into this thing. I'll save the best one for last. First of all, we have a lot of different variant parts. We've got 2 different tail fins, we've got 2 different types of landing gear, we have different variations in the cowling around the nose of the aircraft, we have different instrument panels, a whole bunch of different variations that you can use to build a number of different types of the aircraft. Another exciting feature that they've put into the plane is in order for you to be able to display it either in an on-the-ground gear down display or an on-the-pole in-flight display, you can change the position of the landing gear after completion. Now they don't move in place like actual aircraft landing gear. You need to remove them from the aircraft and put them back on, but it can be done. So if you decide that you're tired of seeing it wheels down on your shelf, you can put it on a pole and put it in a beautiful flying position. And let's be honest here, folks, I think the Spitfire looks great in a flying position. Now, in order to help me show off the most amazing feature of this new kit, I'd like to bring in the designer of the kit. This is Mr. Tokunaga. Come on in, come on in, come on. This is Tokunaga-san, and we'd like to have him help me show off what is the neatest feature of the kit, which is that the nose panels are removable and can be reattached after completion in order to show off engine detail. So Tokunaga-san, じゃあちょっと見せてもらっていいですか? Tokunaga-san is going to show us here how you can remove the nose panels. So first, you've also got, this is the removable fuel tank, which can be, they have 2 versions in the kit. One which lets you put it on the pole with a hole so you can mount it in flying position, or one with no hole so you can display it in a normal way. But in order to remove the nose panels, you pop off the propeller assembly here, and then off they come like magic. And the way this works is they've actually got little magnets. There's little pieces of metal mounted on the inside of these panels, and then there's a magnet hiding inside of this box here that this sticks on. Very, very clever. Now, in order to make this work, besides the magnets, there's one other thing they needed to do, and that is to make the plastic that these are molded with extremely thin. I don't know if you can see this on camera. I'm sure you can't. But this side panel here is only 0.4 millimeters thick. And since traditional styrene is going to be very, very fragile at that size, they haven't used styrene. They've used a special type of high-impact plastic. And yes, I already asked him the next question about that, which is, does it take paint and glue normally? And yes, it does. So you can use it just like styrene plastic, but as a special high-impact plastic in order to increase the strength that these panels need. And underneath those panels, once you've removed them, is probably the finest detail I've ever seen for an engine or an engine mount assembly in any aircraft model that's ever been released. Of course, a lot of kits, you know, the resin manufacturers will release some great parts after that for the aftermarket, but I don't think the resin boys are going to have anything to do with this one. This has got just some absolutely gorgeous and looks like perfect engine detail right in the kit as it comes straight out of the box. So now what I would like to do is talk with Tokunaga-san here and get some of his feelings about what certainly was a massive project for them. じゃあTokunaga-san、ありがとうございました。かなりすごい商品を出してくださいましたね。
頑張りました。
どれぐらい開発かかったんですか、これ。
2年近くかかってます。
2年ですか、すごいですね。
ちょっと時間かかりましたね。
前はなんか例えば48分でしたら、まあ頑張れば6ヶ月ぐらいで。
そうですね。全然違いますので、32分の1だと。
倍以上の仕事です。
そうですね。
まあ今結構そのいろんなギミックと仕掛けを紹介したんですが、徳永さんとしてはどうなんですか。この商品としては一番自分としては気に入っているところとか、一番自慢したいところは何でしょう。
そうですね。まずはやっぱり正確な形を再現できているところだと思います。今までの プラモデルのスピットファイヤーですとなかなか形が正確にできてないところがたくさんあるんですね。そこら辺がほぼパーフェクトにできたと思ってます。であと次は、カウルの取り外し、あとランディングギアも出た状態、収めた状態、あとラダーの稼働とか、0線と32分の1の0線と同じ内容のものは全て入れておりますので、皆さんの期待に十分応えられる内容の製品ができたと思って自信を持って販売できます。
なるほどね。その専属のゼロ戦のシリーズを考えると、じゃあ今度またサウンドギミックでマーリンエンジンの響きが聞きたいなとかっていう声は絶対出ると思うんですけど。
そうですね。リクエストが多ければまたリアルサウンドアクションを出すかもしれないです。期待しててください。
わかりました。本当に今日はありがとうございました。そして長い開発お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございました。
That's it from Spitfire Land. It's almost going to be 9,800 yen. So that means that by the time things get shipped to our customers, this kit's going to be well over $100, but I think it's going to be worth it.